Alright, hello, it's your boy Dan Stapper here, back with a little bit of the Stanley Parable. Ultra Deluxe. Things have changed. Do I grab this or do I not grab this? I'm confused. Look, oh. Like, I don't know what's going on. I wonder if I just grab it.
As Stanley lifted his bucket, he felt a connection to all buckets.
Every last one of them.
This adventure, he decided. Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
I keep cutting him off. I keep cutting him off, man. I gotta realize. I'm so confused.
Stanley thought to himself. Am I sure that the orders stopped coming in?
That's new.
How is that possible? They never stopped. Surely I was mistaken. No, the orders were still missing. For now.
Okay. Do I just keep restarting the game? Is that what I'm having to do here?
And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? Was this better than the meeting room? Yes, Stanley thought to himself. Yes, perhaps it truly was. How insightful the bucket turned out to be. Truly, being here with the bucket was a grand adventure. Stanley reflected on all they'd been through together. First, walking through the door on the right. Then walking to the lounge. Then arriving at the lounge. What a thrilling journey the bucket had inspired. Perhaps this was where the bucket felt most truly at home. Here in the employee lounge. Perhaps it's the only place a bucket can even feel at home. Stanley decided to just give the bucket absolutely as much time as it needed to be in the lounge. Clearly, the bucket and the employee lounge shared a special connection. But finally, the bucket was done being in the lounge, and they took the first open door on their left to get back to business. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Stanley had now gotten himself so far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the.
I knew this would be different.
That it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path.
That's creepy.
That it seemed the office had begun. You didn't think I was actually just a recording, did you? What a silly and trite explanation that would be. All the back and forth between you and me, all the absurd adventures we've been through, and it all turns out I'm just a tape recording? It was all just in Stanley's head. I bet that's the kind of twist you think is revelatory. I bet each and every time you watch a movie where it turns out all to be in the main character's imagination, you must absolutely bolt off the couch in pure shock at the phenomenal and intricate storytelling. It must be so simple to be you. Life being an unending waterfall of surprises and delights. How much more exciting you must find the world than the rest of us do. Now I've become sad. Look what you've done to me. This is all your fault.
Oh, look. Now the papers. Wait. Am I tripping?
I can't wait to tell this story to my co-workers, Stanley thought. How amusing they'll find it. Oh, won't we all just laugh and laugh at the time I thought everyone had gone missing.
The papers are...
Now pick up the phone,
said the bucket.
pick up the phone, and it will take us back home, where we can go about life together.
Whoa, hold on. Why did you unplug the phone? Were you trying to resist the bucket's orders? Stanley, I was joking. Obviously, the bucket isn't talking to you and telling you to do things. Buckets can't talk. It was a joke. Don't you get the joke? It's funny, Stanley. A talking bucket. Can't you see? Oh, goodness. I must have really bungled up the delivery if you actually took me seriously. Where did I mess up the joke?
Should I have paused for longer or spoken quicker? Comedic timing is so difficult. I wish I were better at it. But there isn't exactly an instructional video on comedy that one can watch to fully... Oh, wait, yes, there is. It's sitting right here. Let's take a look. What is comedic timing? What is comedic timing? How does it work? How long should it last?
They got a
How
whole
can it be used to
tutorial.
effectively silence your political enemies? And more importantly, can it be taught in its entirety within 90 seconds? Thankfully, the answer to all of these questions is yes. Let's dive deeper. If you've ever told a joke or made someone laugh, in all likelihood, you did it while standing 50 to 80 centimeters from them in a room of no more than 76 degrees Fahrenheit, with one of your arms raised straight upward at a 15-degree angle from your body. These are the optimal conditions for good comedic timing. To begin the joke, start by stating and spelling your name. Next, provide a brief synopsis of the joke, including the specific times at which the recipient of the joke will laugh, and then spell out your
Wow.
name a second time. With these
Hilarious.
steps complete, it's time to begin the humor. Speak the entire joke in no more than 18 seconds and no less than 13 and a half, pausing only for bathroom breaks when necessary. When the joke has concluded, it is customary to inform your listener that the joke is over by declaring in your loudest possible voice, "I'm Dunny with the funny." Let's practice screaming, "I'm Dunny with the funny" now.
I would, but it's 1:30 in the morning.
Good. This saying is a perfect example of expectations management, which is the cornerstone of good comedy. Finally, it's time to hand out surveys. Collecting hard data from your audience on how rapt they were throughout the joke is the only way to grow or learn as a comedian. An effective survey should be no less than 10 pages long
Jesus.
and should include the same question reprinted several times, just to ensure the survey taker is actually paying attention and not simply filling in answers at random.
How I take
And
surveys.
that's all there is. With these strategies at your disposal, you'll have audiences doubled over in laughter and even tripled over in laughter in no time at all. Just remember to let them stop laughing at some point, you gut-busting little scamp. After all, we're each of us needed on the front lines of the war to fight the 12-legged invader who threaten our very existence and who very likely die in a hailstorm of bullets and mandibles. All of us must be prepared to give our lives to this noble cause, just as our children must do after us, and their children after them. Godspeed, and may Earth reign supreme.
Wow, what a just a random ass
Hey,
video.
goodness, this video is a little outdated, isn't it? Well, no matter. I think the fundamentals of proper comedic timing are still as relevant today as they were back then. So with that in mind, I believe the only way forward is for us to return to the two doors and walk through all of this again, so I can try telling my story with more appropriate comedic delivery.
my
Come
God.
along, let's head back.
Are we leaving? Oh. Wait, where'd the bucket sticker go? Where'd the bucket sticker go?
I can feel it. This time, I'm really going to nail the delivery. You'll be in stitches. A talking bucket, you'll say? How ridiculous. How absurd. What a hilarious concept. The king of comedy. That's what you'll call me. Thank goodness we had the instructional video. Otherwise, who knows where we'd be right now. Well, I wouldn't be the king of comedy, that's for sure.
Oh, see, it's not even gonna let me walk
The
over
bucket
there.
spoke to Stanley.
Look,
The
I was
bucket
thinking about going off.
The bucket
Script.
spoke.
Oh, I'll figure it out on the fly. No need to overthink things.
Ah, here we go.
Here we go. You ready?
It-
When Stanley and the
Okay.
bucket came to a set of two open doors, they entered the door on the left. What? We're back at the phone already. No
no. What's going on? There were supposed to be several rooms leading up to this. There was supposed to be a build-up to this point. A dramatic display of remarkable comedic wit which culminates in this scene with the phone. But now the timing's completely off. The joke will never land. Well, not the way it was meant to. And it's all my fault. I must have forgotten that the phone room comes immediately after the two doors room. What an egregious mistake.
I don't think that's how it worked.
I don't deserve the title of King of Comedy. I'm nothing. I'm not even the lowliest joke-telling whelp. I think I need to go back and rewatch
I think we need to rewatch it.
Video again. Yes, surely that will help me improve my... Here we go. You ready? When Stanley and the bucket came to a set of two open doors, they entered the door on the left.
I'm going to enter the one on the right again. Because why not? Oh, now I can actually walk in here?
What?
Oh.
We're back at the phone already? No. Here we go. You ready? When Stanley and the bucket came to a set of two open doors, they entered the door on the left.
Hold on, I'm gonna see if it'll let me do it again. Is it just gonna do the same thing?
What? We're back at the phone already? No.
Okay, it's not gonna let me do that. Okay.
Here we go. You ready? When Stanley and the bucket came to a set of two open doors, they entered the door on the left.
Okay, finally.
No. You were supposed to go through the door on the right, leading back to the phone.
I did!
Did you not even look at the instructional video? I think this is all covered very clearly. There's no way I can make the comedic timing work now. It's done. The joke is completely done and over. It's all your fault, Stanley. I'm going to be ridiculed in the community of other joke writers. I'm going to be shamed at every one of our meetings from now on. All because you couldn't watch a simple video and take a hint. Are you proud of yourself for bringing me down, Stanley? Are you proud?
Stanley, you love the bucket so much it's like you... it's as though all of your other most prized possessions pale in comparison. Yes. Well, let me try that again, Stanley. I heard that you are pale with shame over how unabashedly in love with a bucket you are. No? Still not? Is it the delivery? Pale with shame. Pale with shame? Pale... What's another word to describe a bucket? Stanley, this bucket is so metal, I think I saw it playing guitar. No. We're getting away from making fun of Stanley's obsession with the bucket, which was the whole point of this. I'm no good at these jokes. I need more instructional videos. That's exactly what it is. That's what will make me the king of comedy again. More instructional videos.
Yes.
Let's see.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Am I tripping, or is there usually not a left turn right here? Am I tripping? I don't know. Maybe I'm tripping.
Good morning. Thank you for contacting the Future Happiness Foundation. We are confirming your shipment of 1,327 cardboard boxes to your place of work. Can you verify
That's a lot of
that this is
boxes.
correct? Excellent. Your order will arrive shortly. Thank you again
I was
for
just trying to
contacting
hang
the
up.
Future Happiness Foundation.
Okay. Okay, so I think I figured out the puzzle.
Stanley was so bad at
You know, the
following
last
directions, it's incredible he
figurine?
wasn't fired years ago.
Somewhere red and blue.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've
I'm
gotten
such
off
an
on
idiot.
the wrong foot here.
I'm such an idiot.
I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been... What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have really do want to help you? To show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your
Found
side.
it. Finally.
Give me a chance. Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
Give me that.
And there it is. The last Stiggly Wiggly.
The last Stiggly
Savor this
Wiggly.
moment, Stanley. This is a real accomplishment. This is doing something just for the sake of doing it. Where so many people expect to be rewarded for the most trivial achievements, you've insisted that a job well done is its own reward. I would tell you that I'm proud of you for collecting them all, but that would be like a reward, and we can't have that.
What?
So, instead I'll just say, it's done. We're all done here.
Well, that's lame.
And now we can go to whatever the hell you were doing before you hunted for figurines.
And that's the end of that? Aw. Alright, we're going to end this episode here, as always. Like, comment, subscribe. Anyways, yeah, thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next episode.